Good morning, world. Today it's a beautiful day to be alive in Abaco, Bahamas. On the 28th day of April 2019. And in the Punch, which edition was this? Punch on the 25th, April 25th Punch. And you could see it for yourself. 8,000 drivers on road with fake licenses. Unbelievable. 8,000. That's more people that's in Abaco and Marshall alone. And it may be so, but I don't think in my neck of the woods somebody gonna pay somebody $500 to give them a fake license. I gotta be the biggest fool in the Bahamas. You paying $500 for something illegal? But I see, as I did the video all morning from yesterday and today, and even further than the people on the street, the police is involved in this cronyism. I took a picture of a police lady that for 2 years had one old break-up red truck. She even ain't trying to disguise. She has no plate on the front, no plate on the back. That is when you know that you're going and you're coming to world-class decline, third world country, when the government of the Bahamas cannot even afford plates, and a country of over 300,000, they can't even find plates to put on your car, both F&M and PLP. That's what happens when you pick the worst, the least of both evil. You still get evil. But I want Abaconians to understand my fight of equality and fair play. You noted on Friday, I won a big battle. And when I could camera up and win a big battle against Baker's Bay, which is now a $1 billion company, and the Bahamas law enforcement, mainly road traffic, the police force, everybody has dropped the ball when it comes to Baker's Bay for 10 years. But Kai was shining camera on the situation, and lo and behold, I can be braggadocious to myself that I won a victory for fair play. After 10 years, yesterday, Baker's Bay finally put a decal on the windows of their car. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm not overly whelmed or overly happy because of this. Because the decal that they put on there, it is still not for carrying passengers. It's just for a regular vehicle. So again, that is to appease some other fool. But the regular people that does this for a living know that they're still non-compliant with the rules. And still, they are driving every day without the proper decal, because the Bahamas government doesn't give a $1 billion resort the franchise to put the small man of the business. But after 10 years, the saga continues. And we noted that, I noted, it's documented, that right now as I'm speaking, the police detective unit car is parked at the Marshall International Airport and has been done so for 2 days, right in the front of the door, not on the side, out of the way, but up front where the taxi is supposed to pick up their guests, the closest point. They are parked there for 2 days. But that is not the bad part about it. The car has not been licensed for the month of April, and we are at April 28th. So if Mortimer, the superintendent of police, would have been driving that car and left it there, he ought to be sent to. I had an American guy because they don't respect Bahamians and don't respect what I do, most persons. They think I'm just a nuisance or a troublemaker. But I'm just bringing the information. How could a police detective come and write somebody up for driving an unlicensed car for 1 month and they're doing the same thing? Are they above the law? I think not, but they think so. To date, the car is still at the Marshall International Airport, still parked in the same spot. How can this be? Lack of leadership, lack of respect for law, and has no integrity. And they say they are under the mandate of Reginald Ferguson, Commissioner of Police. Mr. Ferguson, if they're carrying out your mandate, they're doing it very poorly. And anybody that does that, if I had your position, they would be going home a long time. So today, the 28th, as Bakers Bay tried to be in compliance with the law, they are halfway there. What about the people that are going on the boat with Bakers Bay? Are those boats licensed, Mr. Minister, that give them the okay to continue to break the law? Are those boats safe? What if, just what if, one of them would have blown up like the boat in Exuma with guests on it? What would happen there, Mr. Minister, that tell them it's okay to continue to break the law because there's cronyism between the government of the Bahamas and Bakers Bay? How could that continue to happen only in this country called the Bahamas? The saga continue. That is why I said, like I said last week, if it starts illegal, people comes on the plane, get into the illegal vehicle, go on an illegal boat, sit down with Jeff Jones that has no permission to sell property in this country nor in America, and they buy that property and they put that money inside our bank. That is called money laundering. That has been happening in Bakers Bay for years. Then it gets worse. Then Jeff Jones will give our member of parliament monies to give the deeds and the title for these property. So when my member of parliament put his money into the bank, that is also money laundering, because all those money were ill-gotten illegally. When is the government going to step up to the plate and say enough is enough? Anybody from America that's listening to this and know anybody from the IRS, you look at this fella called Jeff Jones that over $14 million he told me about 5 years ago, so it must be up to $20 million that he has made in this country. We know he's not paying no tax in this country, so therefore he must be evading tax. Tax evasion is a serious crime in America. Somebody needs to investigate Jeff Jones on the tax evasion, the sex trafficking, the money laundering, the underage girls that he has been flooding Bakers Bay with over 15 years. We're setting this outside the Bahamas because the people in this country, all they want is a little something something. Sabah say all they want is a little something something, and once they get something something, they turn a blind eye to law and order. Kai want a better Bahamas. We want a Bahamas that the next generation can be proud to say our leaders are not in bed with these investors. Our leaders are not making deals for themselves, but they're making deals to benefit the Bahamas. When have we last seen anything from the PLP government, this government, that say that they're doing something to benefit the Bahamians. My member of parliament said in the House Assembly, he doesn't go and he doesn't run in the circles that the people that elected him run in. It is time that our members in parliament run in our circle rather than running in the semicircle outside of the Bahamas. We need to man up and become Bahamians and run in the circles that could benefit this country. Every time they get elected, first time elected, they got more sense than all the people that elected them. Don't sit down with them, don't have a meeting with them, no consultation. They go in House Assembly and do their own thing. This does not, and it has not, helped the Bahamas. You need to sit down with the persons that put you there. You may be giving us bread. We don't want no bread. We want water. When have we had in the last decade a member of parliament that speak solely on behalf of the people that elected him? That is almost foreign, but that is what Sky bring to the table, trying to let the Bahamas government know that stop passing these laws to appease foreigners. Pass laws that are going to benefit the Bahamian people. That is their only mandate, not to appease persons that call us monkeys all over the world. Criminals, crooks, untrustworthy. These are the people they're trying to appease, and the people that got them there, they're turning a blind eye to them as soon as they heard that they're the member of parliament. Kai case, that is why I am my own way trying to make Abaco and indeed the Bahamas a better place. That is why I'm here on the 28th day of April trying to make Abaco a better place on WCAY because Kai cares.